Ever feel like you're trapped in an endless cycle? You know the one, where you promise yourself you'll start exercising tomorrow, but tomorrow turns into next week, next month, or even next year. Trust me, you're not alone. Millions of people struggle with this exact same challenge every single day. Let's be real for a moment. Life is busy. Between work deadlines, family obligations, and the sheer exhaustion that comes with modern living, finding time to hit the gym regularly feels nearly impossible for most of us. And that treadmill collecting dust in your spare room? It's not judging you. It's just a reminder of how complicated weight loss can be. Before we go any further, I want you to know about something that's been a game changer for many people just like you. Check out the link in the description below for my recommended weight loss methods that don't require hours of grueling exercise. These are the exact strategies I'm about to share with you. Here's the truth that the fitness industry doesn't want you to know. Exercise is not the most efficient way to lose weight. Shocking, right? While movement is fantastic for your health, mood, and muscle tone, when it comes to pure weight loss, what happens in your kitchen matters far more than what happens in the gym. Think about it this way. It takes about 60 minutes of jogging to burn off a single chocolate bar. But it takes just 3 seconds to decide not to eat that chocolate bar in the first place. The math is simple, even if the self-control isn't always easy. Weight loss ultimately comes down to a straightforward equation. Calories in versus calories out. If you consume fewer calories than your body needs to maintain its current weight, you will lose weight, exercise or no exercise. It's basic science, not opinion. Let me share something personal. For years, I struggled with my weight. I would punish myself with intense workout routines that I hated, only to quit after a few weeks feeling defeated and even more frustrated than before. The cycle of failure left me feeling hopeless, like my body was somehow broken or different from everyone else's. Sound familiar? That feeling of despair when nothing seems to work is crushing. The silent shame when you avoid social gatherings because nothing fits right. The exhaustion of constantly thinking about your weight while trying to appear confident to the outside world. It's not just physically draining. It's emotionally devastating. What finally changed everything for me wasn't finding the perfect workout routine. It was understanding that food choices were the true key to sustainable weight loss. When I stopped focusing on exercise as my primary weight loss tool and started paying attention to what I was eating, the results finally came, and they lasted. Here's what you need to understand. Your body is not broken, and you're not destined to struggle forever. The problem is that we've been fed a consistent lie that weight loss requires hours of sweating and suffering. It doesn't. What it requires is a different approach to how you eat. This isn't about starving yourself or following some extreme diet that eliminates entire food groups. Those approaches fail for almost everyone eventually. Instead, it's about making smarter food choices that naturally reduce your calorie intake while keeping you satisfied. Your brain is powerfully wired to maintain habits, even ones that don't serve you well. Have you noticed how you can drive home from work and barely remember the journey? That's because your brain goes on autopilot for routine tasks. The same thing happens with eating. Most of our food decisions happen subconsciously, driven by habits we've built over years. The good news? You can rewire these habits. When you understand that weight loss is primarily about food, not exercise, you can focus your energy where it matters most. Setting realistic expectations is crucial too. Healthy, sustainable weight loss happens at a rate of about 1 to 2 pounds per week. Anything faster usually means you're losing water weight or muscle, neither of which helps you long-term. This isn't a race. The people who succeed are the ones who accept that real transformation takes time. What I'm offering isn't a quick fix or miracle solution. It's a fundamental shift in how you approach weight loss. By focusing on the food you eat rather than the exercise you're probably avoiding, you can finally break free from the cycle of frustration and disappointment. In the next part, I'll share specific, practical strategies that anyone can implement to lose weight without ever setting foot in a gym. These are the exact methods that have helped thousands of people transform their bodies and their lives. Now that we understand why food matters more than exercise for weight loss, let's dive into the practical strategies that actually work in the real world. No gym membership required. First up, protein and fiber. Your two best friends on this journey. When you increase your protein intake, something remarkable happens. Your body actually burns more calories digesting protein compared to fats or carbs. But the real magic is how protein keeps hunger at bay. A protein-rich breakfast, think eggs, Greek yogurt, or a quality protein shake, can reduce cravings throughout the entire day. Fiber works alongside protein as your hunger-fighting duo. It slows digestion, stabilizes blood sugar, and creates a physical feeling of fullness that prevents overeating. The simplest way to increase fiber? Add a serving of vegetables to every meal and choose whole fruits instead of juices. These small changes alone can dramatically reduce your daily calorie intake without leaving you hungry. Let's talk about one of the most powerful weight loss strategies that requires zero exercise: mindful eating. In our distracted world, we've lost the ability to pay attention to our food. We eat while watching TV, scrolling through our phones, or working at our desks. This distracted eating leads to consuming significantly more calories without even realizing it. Try this experiment. For just one meal tomorrow, turn off all devices. Sit at a table with no distractions. Take smaller bites, chew thoroughly, and put your fork down between bites. Notice the flavors, textures, and how your body feels as you eat. Most people who adopt this practice naturally eat less while enjoying their food more. It's not about restriction. It's about awareness. Water is another secret weapon in your no-exercise weight loss arsenal. Many times when we think we're hungry, we're actually thirsty. Drinking a full glass of water before meals can reduce the amount you eat by creating a sense of fullness. Plus, staying properly hydrated keeps your metabolism running efficiently. Make water your default beverage and watch how your hunger levels change. Here's a kitchen organization hack that might sound trivial but produces remarkable results. Rearrange your kitchen to make healthier choices easier and less healthy choices harder to reach. Store tempting snacks in opaque containers on high shelves, or better yet, don't keep them in the house at all. Meanwhile, keep cut vegetables, fruit, and other nutritious options visible and easily accessible. This simple environmental change can significantly impact what you eat without requiring willpower. Speaking of willpower, it's a finite resource that depletes throughout the day. This explains why even people with iron discipline often break their diets in the evening. The solution isn't more willpower. It's smart planning. Meal prepping doesn't have to be elaborate. Even preparing balanced lunches for the workweek or chopping vegetables in advance can prevent impulsive, calorie-dense food choices when you're tired and hungry. Let's address the elephant in the room: emotional eating. Many of us turn to food for comfort, stress relief, or boredom. Without exercise as an emotional outlet, you need alternative coping strategies. This could be calling a friend, practicing deep breathing, journaling, or engaging in a hobby you enjoy. Identifying your emotional eating triggers and having a plan for those moments can prevent thousands of unnecessary calories. There's also tremendous power in adjusting when you eat. Intermittent fasting, which simply means concentrating your eating into a shorter window of the day, has helped countless people lose weight without changing what they eat. Even a modest approach, like finishing dinner by 7 p.m. and not eating again until 9 a.m., gives your body a 14-hour fasting period that can lead to significant results over time. Sleep is another non-exercise factor that powerfully influences your weight. When you're sleep-deprived, your body increases production of hunger hormones while decreasing satiety hormones. This creates a perfect storm of increased appetite and reduced willpower. Prioritizing 7 to 8 hours of quality sleep is one of the most effective weight loss strategies that doesn't involve a single minute of exercise. Okay, here's a practical tip that sounds almost too simple. Use smaller plates. Research consistently shows that we tend to fill our plates regardless of size, and then feel compelled to finish everything served. By using 9-inch plates instead of 12-inch ones, you can reduce calorie consumption by 22% without even noticing the difference. Your brain perceives the smaller plate as full, and you feel satisfied with less food. Now, let me be clear about something. These strategies work. I've seen them transform thousands of lives, but they're not overnight miracles. Sustainable weight loss happens gradually. The people who succeed are those who implement these changes consistently, even imperfectly, over time. Remember that you're not just trying to lose weight. You're creating a lifestyle that maintains your ideal weight without constant struggle. This means making changes you can actually live with long-term, not just tolerate for a few weeks. I've shared a lot of information today, but you don't need to implement everything at once. Start with just 1 or 2 strategies that resonate most with you. Small, consistent changes lead to remarkable results over time. Before you go, don't forget to check the link in my description for my recommended weight loss methods. These methods have helped thousands of people achieve remarkable transformations without endless hours of exercise. Finally, if you found this information valuable, please hit that subscribe button. I share new content regularly to help you achieve your health and wellness goals without extreme measures. And I'll see you in the next video.